Believe it or not, this is the fun part.
Folks, welcome back to Magnus' Loot Crate. I am your host, as always, Magnus Deacon. Now, folks, this was yet another find that I had to get on a site other than ShowZ, but I'm going to review it anyway, because you never know, they may re-release it. But folks, feast your eyes on the FT-19 Apache. Now, this is a good figure. I have several Springer figures, and I may do a review comparison of all of them at some point. I'm not sure when that'll be. Things are a little bit busy in the world of Magnus right now, but folks, without further ado, let's dive right into it.
Things to do tonight than die.
So here's the bot mode for FT-19 Apache. Definitely a good looking representation of Springer. He's just got that right look to him as far as I'm concerned. I will probably have to put him on the turntable with a couple of the other Springer variations that I have from like MMC, Open Play, probably even Virtus when he comes out. But folks, he's definitely a good looking bot. Now, as you can probably tell, I prefer the metallic shiny looking sword in his hand as opposed to the green painted one. But still, he's definitely a good looking bot. He was worth the money I paid for him as far as I'm concerned. So folks, there he is, FT-19 Apache. Let's go ahead, get up close and personal, and take a look at his other modes. So folks, now that you've seen the bot mode for Apache, I'm just going to talk very briefly about the accessories he does come with. You have two swords, one green, one silver. Of course, both of them have the green right here because you can split them, pull them down, and use them as the blades for the helicopter mode. He also comes with a very tightly packed gun. You just flip that down, stick it in his hand, and just shoot whoever. Now folks, here he is himself, the bot of the hour. This is FT-19 Apache. He has got a very gorgeous face sculpt, which this is when I don't like the fact that the background loves to fuzz out on me, because these face sculpts are gorgeous. Once I get to the Magnus layer and I don't need the green screen background, things will look a lot better. But of course, you know, there's odds and ends that you have to do, pulling him straight out of the box to get him to look at his absolute best. But folks, now that we've seen the bot mode turntable, let's take a look at vehicle mode number 1, the car mode. So folks, here we have Apache's vehicle mode number 1, the car mode. Now, yes, I'm going to go ahead and say this. I'm aware that I did kind of mistransform the back end of the car just a little bit. I'm not really that worried about it because I have to admit I'm not really fond of the futuristic car mode that Springer has. But all in all, this one looks decent. Yeah, I'm not really planning on, displaying them in vehicle mode. So I have to say, this does at least look decent as far as car modes go. Well, for Springer anyway. But it's a decent looking car mode. It's a little bit of a pain in the butt to get to, much as a lot of Fanstoys products are. But all in all, I'd say it looks halfway decent. It is a pretty decent little car mode, I mean, for Springer. So folks, there he is in his car mode. Let's go ahead and move along to the next section. So folks, now that we've seen the car mode for FT-19 Apache, I have to say this is now where we're getting into extra length territory for my videos, because now we have a whole nother vehicle mode to show off. But I'm going to have to just get you guys used to this, because there are going to be at least 2 more triple changers showing up in my reviews. That would be the Fanstoys Thomas and Berserk, Astro Train and Blitzwing respectively. So folks, let's go ahead and dive right into the next vehicle mode and take a look. finally, folks, here we are at Apache's copter mode. Now, it is a decent looking mode. I think the weakest of the three was the car mode. It's been said by other people, but yeah, it's probably the weakest of the three. This one actually looks pretty decent as far as a semi-futuristic green helicopter can be, but it's a pretty good looking mode. Like I said before, I don't plan to display them in any of the vehicle modes, so I'm not really that concerned with how they look myself, but it is pretty decent looking. It, like I said before, it is kind of a pain in the butt to get to, just, Fanstoys. But folks, there it is. It is pretty decent looking. It's not a bad looking mode. Just, I feel like I'm kind of repeating myself. I probably am, but it is pretty good looking. It's a decent vehicle mode if you really want to have them in vehicle mode for any reason. But folks, there he is, FT-19 Apache. So folks, that was FT-19 Apache from Fanstoys. I definitely love the paint and the face sculpt and everything on this. But folks, how about this? I'll just let the final verdict speak for itself. And folks, I will see you next time.
Has the Imperial Magistrate reached a verdict? I have.
Find these figures and more at the ShowZStore. Links in the description.